Please like and subscribe for more. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you started something with a burst of excitement, only to watch that flame flicker and die a few weeks later? That new workout routine, the early morning writing habit, the side business project, the language learning app you were so sure about this time. We've all been there. The story isn't in starting, it's in continuing. The gap between our ambitions and our reality is often filled with one word: inconsistency. This is the powerful problem that author Jack Ridge tackles head-on in his book, Force Yourself to Be Consistent. Now, don't let the title fool you. This isn't a book about brutal, white-knuckled willpower. It's not about punishing yourself into discipline. Instead, Ridge presents a compelling, almost engineering-style approach to building a system of consistency so reliable that it feels, eventually, almost automatic. For the next hour, we're going to dismantle the myth of motivation and build something stronger in its place. We'll explore the psychological traps that break our streaks, design personal systems that make follow-through easier, and discover how to turn consistency from a daily battle into a foundational part of who you are. So, get comfortable. Whether you're driving, walking, or just taking a break, this is your time to build the bridge between the person you are and the person you know you can become. We often start with a what, I want to get fit, and a how, I'll go to the gym 4 times a week. But Ridge argues we skip the most crucial part, crafting a why that's bulletproof. A weak why is like a paper shield against the storms of daily life. I want to look better might fade when you're tired. I want to be healthy for my kids so I can play with them without getting winded and be there for every important moment in their lives. That's a why made of steel. The first step to forcing consistency is to connect your action to a deep core value or identity. It's not about forcing a behavior, it's about becoming someone for whom that behavior is natural. You're not forcing yourself to run, you are becoming a runner. You're not grudgingly writing, you are stepping into your identity as a writer. This is your anchor. When the sea gets rough, and it will, you don't hold on to the flimsy boat of fleeting motivation. You hold on to the unshakable anchor of your why. The biggest enemy of consistency isn't laziness, it's friction. Ridge spends a lot of time on this. Every task has startup energy required, like the effort needed to push a heavy boulder. Once it's rolling, it's easier. Our job is to grease the track. This means practicing strategic laziness. Set up your environment so that the right thing is the easiest thing to do. Want to run in the morning? Sleep in your workout clothes. Place your shoes right by the bed. Want to write? Have your document already open on your computer with the cursor blinking. Want to eat healthier? Wash and chop your vegetables on Sunday so they're ready to grab. You're not fighting your future lazy self, you're helping them. You're removing the barriers before they can become excuses. The goal is to make starting so easy that not doing it feels more uncomfortable than just doing it. Here's where we get to the heart of the force in the title. Ridge introduces 2 powerful levers. First, the non-negotiable rule. You don't debate with yourself whether you'll do your core habit today. You don't hold a committee meeting in your brain. That committee is filled with saboteurs named tired, busy, and maybe tomorrow. You made the decision once when you defined your why. Now it's non-negotiable. You don't ask if, you only determine how and when. This removes the massive mental energy of daily deliberation. Second, the power of the ridiculously small. Consistency isn't about massive effort every day. It's about showing up every day. Your goal isn't to write a chapter. Your goal is to write 1 sentence. Your goal isn't an hour at the gym. It's to put on your shoes and step out the door. Why? Because you can't build a streak of wrote a chapter. Life will interrupt that. But you can build a streak of opened my document and added words. A streak is powerful psychological fuel. Protecting the streak becomes a game, and once you've started with that 1 sentence, you'll often find yourself writing a paragraph. The action creates momentum. You will miss a day. The system isn't designed for perfection, it's designed for resilience. Ridge warns against the what the hell effect, the idea that after one missed day, we throw up our hands and say, what the hell, I've already ruined it, I might as well quit. This is a catastrophic error. Instead, view your consistency like a chain. A single broken link doesn't mean you throw away the entire miles-long chain. You simply forge a new link the very next day. The goal isn't a perfect chain, it's the longest, strongest chain possible. One miss is a stumble, not a collapse. The true failure isn't breaking the chain, it's refusing to repair it immediately. We often think of willpower as a finite resource that drains by the end of the day. Ridge offers a more empowering metaphor. The brain is a muscle. It gets tired, yes, but it also grows stronger with training. You aren't draining a battery of discipline, you are doing reps. Every time you follow through on your non-negotiable, especially when you don't feel like it, you are strengthening the neural pathway of consistency. You are making it easier for your future self. This is why routines are so powerful. They move decisions from your prefrontal cortex, which gets fatigued, to your basal ganglia, the him of habits. You are literally transferring the effort from the CEO part of your brain to the autopilot part. Force today builds ease tomorrow. So how do we put this all together? Ridge suggests building a personal consistency force field, a system that protects you from the chaos of life. This force field has 3 layers. The inner layer, identity, your unshakable why, the identity you are stepping into, I am a healthy person. The middle layer, systems, your frictionless environment and non-negotiable rules, the pre-chopped veggies, the shoes by the door. And the outer layer, community and tracking. This is your external reinforcement. Share your goal with a supportive friend. Use a simple calendar to X off each successful day, the don't break the chain visual. This layer adds accountability and makes your progress visible. When life throws a distraction at you, it has to pierce through all 3 layers before it can break your resolve. Most things won't make it past the first layer. As we bring our exploration of force yourself to be consistent to a close, let's gather the tools Jack Ridge has given us. This journey wasn't about finding a mythical source of endless willpower. It was about engineering a life where less willpower is needed. You now have the blueprint. Start with a deep why that ties to your core identity. Eliminate friction like a strategist. Make starting effortless. Employ the non-negotiable rule to stop the daily debate. Think ridiculously small to protect your streak and build momentum. See your willpower as a muscle to strengthen, not a battery to drain. And finally, build your 3-layer force field to guard your progress. The final beautiful truth Ridge leaves us with is this. Consistency is the compound interest of personal growth. A single workout means nothing. A single sentence is not a book. But a small action, repeated with relentless consistency over time, creates results so massive they seem to appear out of nowhere. It forges skill, builds health, builds empires, and sculpts a life of purpose. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Now, go build your chain, one strong link at a time. Thank you for listening.